quậy rồi.
Hello everyone.
Turn right onto J. Turner Butler Boulevard, then use the right lane to take the ramp to I-95 South.
Say Daddy doesn't know nothing. You don't know nothing.
For kids, it's $20.
How much for a dog?
Huh?
How much for a
Use the
dog?
right lane to take the ramp to I-95 South, then keep right at the fort.
For no yeah, $20.
Keep right at the
Yeah,
fort.
get no and look here now.
No.
You said you look
I
how
don't
much.
want to.
Still mad. See the kid, somebody kidnapped her parent, never takes you somewhere.
When I grow up, I'm giving you guys nothing. I'm just push you.
Don't matter.
I'm cooking you nothing. I'm not giving you medicine when you die.
Yeah, that already how you
Continue
get
on
medicine.
I-95 South for 25 miles.
Right, chicken and ass, go ahead and make the dark now. Let me go inside. That is spray, that is do.
I feel so oily now.
Is it okay I wear like this? Can I? People see.
Ew! Wow. Your mouth. In the shirt. Look at your mouth. Look.
Mosquito already.
It's a little bit no.
That's why they spray lemongrass. It's mosquito.
God, I'm falling.
Can you go? Solo, solo. Solo, solo. Cheek. Solo, solo. Oh, no. Butter. Nina, what are orange shoes?
Huh?
No, your shoes are red. My shoes are red too. I don't have shoes.
No more stuff in the bag. Need to lock it up. Wow, tao con han pa you window de bomba sim oj drill kian tok ya kanar han lư pria Florida sitam clear Florida shower shop
Let's go.
That might be over.
nha quan ở there
That might be.
mấy cái ta bắt đạ clean hả
Let's go. Here we go.
phù du
Okay, that I'm not them. I'm
nam
Sorry.
nhau tin này ha
I'm there. I'm the only.
to là cua rahi tuần đường bầm bầy
You step on mine.
But it's really hot. Let it hurt your eye.
I don't know where to do it.
Just put it in the bag.
Can we go? I was climbing up this tree.
Oh man.
you get my phone in the front
Could you?
I'm a monkey. I'm not a monkey. Actually, I'm not a monkey.
I want spray on my hair. Charlie, come here. Come on, Charlie. Look right there.
You alright?
Say hi. See? Say hello. Mặt. Không lo đi pu cái đó. Mặt nữa hả?
hả nam
Oh, the spray tight. You with Charlie, the spray tight.
lôi
Splashing up. Oh, there you go. Oh.
Yeah, that's what it is.
What's in here? Oh, I see.
crocodile
How did they catch this?
I don't know thôi
I think they keep going to a different
Look in Catrao, huh?
We already saw this. I will not know what's
Where
in
we go
there.
back here? Where we go then?
Where's the map now?
Big fish.
Fish over there.
Look at the map. With the say big circle. With the big circle.
How big is it?
With the water is. Right here, map. No, I don't have map.
It's right here. The big circle.
Yeah, that's where I wanna go.
Let's go.
Come on, let's go there.
Where are we right now? Let me see.
Face other side.
We're right here right now.
So we need to go at the.
So I think we have to go this way. So go that way.
Yeah, let's go.
Charlie, where are you going? Charlie!
Charlie, you go back, huh? Go this way. What's wrong here?
Oh, I'm here.
Who's Charlie?
She said it's too hot, she's mad.
Charlie, why you go back in the car? But listen, that's not it.
Go over there.
That went crazy. Let's go.
Come on.
Look how big that thing.
There's the bird right there.
I know. It's right here. That's giant. It's looking at you.
Get power pala ya.
So big.
Mom, look at this bird.
So Daddy, we're back over here. Daddy, we're back over here. Daddy, we're back over here. What is it? No, where is it? Oh. Come on, Mommy. Oh! Oh my God!
Hello. What's your name? Rebư ở đâu mẹ quăng rebư đây.
Daddy, we're back over here.
Ôi chưa hả?
Daddy, we're over here. Over here.
Where we at?
We're going.
The crocodile show right there. So we have to go that way. See, we have to go all the way that way.
We have to go now. Okay, go now. Daddy,
Like 15 minutes? Yeah.
Stop putting the table.
wait.
We go over there. One. This one?
Wow! My feet!
Okay. Charlie, I don't know.
How much that sheep?
You want to eat this one?
I'm fluffy. Oh,
It's kind of hard to see them now.
lizard! Daddy, you see that big cat?
Hmm?
Lizard right there.
Hmm.
Two. Where?
You see one? There's one right there. I said the lizard. No, I thought he was saying when he saw one, but I think there's only one. Only one? Yeah.
There's a turtle in there.
There's one each total. There's one each. One.
Let's go, let's keep going. Where's mommy? Where's mommy?
Can you see the alligator now?
Where's mommy?
I don't know where mommy.
Daddy! See the alligator?
After this, can we go eat lunch? Yeah, I see him.
Yeah.
No, like now. I'm hungry.
It's not even time for lunch yet.
Where mommy?
It's still really early. It's like,
But it's
11 o'clock.
open.
Where's mommy?
The people.
Yeah, people do zip tie.
You see the people right there?
Zip time. It's not zip time. I want to go up there.
Let's go over there.
You have to do zip tie. You need to learn. You're small, you can't do that. You need only big people do it.
Can we at least go? Can we at least get some drinks or something? My feet are so hot.
Yeah, no.
Yo, can we go over
Well,
there?
let's go walk around.
Let's go. Where's mom?
We didn't call her. She had fun.
What's this?
What's in there?
Look, see that?
Oh, big alligator right there. See, green.
I see.
Right there.
I see it. I knew it.
Yeah. I saw.
Here, that's real. That's real. Oh,
Big right there, Noel. Come on, Noel.
I see it. Real.
Yeah, real one.
Look at that city. I moved.
Simon? Yeah. Simon, fais un monstre.
Come on.
Can we go to
Small alligator. What, no?
Right there.
Yeah, big alligator. Look, Noel. How big the alligator skull.
Stop doing it.
Like that? You have it like that? Okay. I'll give you a $5
Come on.
high five. $5 and a high five. Noah, I'll give you $5 and a high five to go in there. I know he's smacking.
And it was 90.
My 400-pound life is wild.
Cô ta hành lên cho đó, có đó.
Chúng ta hành cho tên tậu quyền tậu.
Zip tie.
Can we go here?
Go, keep going, walk on.
Where are we?
I don't know where are we. You know where we're at?
No.
Keep going this way, I think.
When mommy and grandma say, let's go, and guess what? You don't have to walk. You get to sit here. This is little boy. Where he comes from.
Oh!
Look at that mouse.
Don't bite you, Noel.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Next time
See that long mouth?
Nowhere to move.
I'm home. So when I read this hut, I'm home.
Look out, look. Thân ai ông vô mặt ông làm y cả.
See that?
Look.
Can I see it?
Mắt cần ngồi được.
I see that eye moving.
Come on.
What's in here? The alligators in here? Why are their mouths so that I know it's called real alligators.
That's a baby one.
Oh!
That's a real baby one.
I know what's here. Oh my god! Where? Right here. Oh my god! There's an alligator right there.
Go look over there closer.
What's in here? No! No! Turtles! I see the alligator. Turtles! I see alligator in there.
Big alligator and big turtle.
What's alligator?
Other side of the turtle, you see that?
Oh, on the other side. Over there.
See the long tail over there, black in the water?
Me too.
Moving.
Oh,
yeah, look.
Oh yeah, right there.
Come on.
Let's go. Let's go see the show.
Go see the alligator show. Hey, let's go see alligator show.
And look what we got.
That scared me, but that was great. Wait, what? That's real. That's real. That's
Yeah, that's the real one right there.
Hello? Hello?
See the big one, Noah?
Oh, why is it by himself?
Because he's white, I guess.
I think he don't pick it up. He can't join the other ones.
I think that's the alligator show right there. Let's go.
Look.
Yeah. Let's go see the alligator.
Yo.
Go this way.
Harley, where are you going?
Is that alligator show right there?
Albino alligator.
There's an alligator show right there. Come on. Hey. You go watch the show.
Yo.
There's white one over there. Josh.
Potentially dangerous situation. This is a
Fish.
wildlife, especially alligators.
See? Can you see fish?
Yeah.
Alligator following you around all day. Doesn't mean that
Why are they in there?
it's going to
Come on.
So alligator can eat it?
and they could
Hey.
If the alligator might eat them.
a very
See, they talk about alligator right there. Go. Go see it. There's a lot of alligator. Big one right there.
now looking around on land. You may notice a couple of them are relaxing, kind of lounging about, not doing much. And usually when a lot of our guests see that, their first initial reaction is to say, look at that lazy zoo animal. He's not doing anything at all. This is a very common misconception. They're not just being lazy zoo animals. They're actually actively participating in an activity that is essential for their health. They're reptiles. They're what we call ectotherms. This basically just means cold-blooded animals. And that means they can't self-regulate their own internal body temperatures. They need the help of their environment and outside sources to do that for them. So when they're lounging about like that, they're really just trying to take in all the sun's rays to really warm up their bodies. If you look all the way down their backs and all the way down their tails, you're going to see those little kind of pokey, spiky things. Those are what we call osteoderms. That translates to bone skin, and that's basically exactly what it is. It's just little pieces of bone right underneath that top layer of skin that sits on top of a bunch of little blood vessels. So when that dark coloration really just soaks in all that heat, it's going to warm up the bones underneath. It's going to warm up the blood in those blood vessels, which carry that warmed up blood all over their bodies. And usually that's when you're going to see them be a little bit more active. Now, speaking of active alligators, has anyone heard that alligators on land can run about 30 miles an hour, and the only way to escape is to run in that zigzag pattern? Has anyone heard that? I know that's something that I heard growing up, but again, this is another common misconception. I'm not sure how that myth got started, but it is simply not true. Carson and I would not be walking around in here as we are if it was. Alligators are nowhere near that fast on land, and there's a couple of reasons why that is. First thing I want to point out is take a look at those tiny little legs that they have. They're not very long. Usually when you're thinking of a fast land animal, you want nice, long, muscular legs. They have those little tiny short legs that are also positioned on the sides of their bodies. So in order to even step up onto all fours and start walking anywhere, they have to do the equivalent of a full body push-up to do that. So it's a lot of effort just to move around even a little bit on land. Another reason why they're usually not considered a very fast land animal is because of some of their heavy body parts that they have. If you take a look at that head, on some of our large alligators, that head alone is about 100 pounds. That tail, it's about 200 pounds. So very heavy parts of their bodies. Basically be the equivalent of if you were to strap a small refrigerator onto your back and try to drag that around behind you all day long. Take a lot of effort, and that's kind of what their tails are doing for them. They're very heavy, so even just to drag that behind them, it's going to take a lot. Now, all those things that basically slow them down on land only serve to speed them up and make them even more dangerous in the water. So again, this does not mean approach any wild alligator. Just because they're a little bit slower on land, they're going to be much more dangerous in the water. That tail, the reason it's so heavy is because it's made up of laterally compressed muscle. That means very, very strong muscle. So it's able to allow them to propel themselves and blast out of the water at any unsuspecting prey item. They are ambush predators. They're looking for easy meals. When they do that, they're going to also be able to use their 70 to 80 conically shaped teeth to puncture and to hold onto that prey. That's another one of the more iconic features of these animals is all those teeth. Now, if they were to get something like, let's say a turtle, for example, as one of their meals, they're going to be able to crush that turtle really, really easily with those powerful jaws. But in the process, because that shell is so hard and tough, they're probably going to lose a couple teeth in that process. But this is nothing to worry about for them. As soon as they lose that one tooth, luckily they have another one waiting to grow in to replace it. These teeth basically sit like little ice cream cones stacked on top of each other inside of their mouths. And a single alligator can lose about 2,000 teeth throughout its life. So usually going to the dentist isn't a normal necessary thing for these animals. Another part of their body that really solidifies their position as a top predator in the world is actually going to be found right above and right below those teeth. If you look along the opening of the mouths of these animals, you're going to see little tiny black freckles or black dots, kind of like where the lips of the alligator would be. Those are called ISOs. These are little tiny sensory organs that are very sensitive to even the slightest vibrations around them. So if anything were to fall in the water right now, like Carson's throwing some of our crocodile pellets in the water, as soon as it hits the water, they're going to be able to pinpoint exactly where that item landed. And luckily, that's how they're going to be able to get their lunch and jump into action. Now, working here, we also get asked many very commonly asked questions, such as, which ones are our biggest? Which ones are our oldest? Very commonly asked questions. Now, we kind of talked a little bit about who our longest one was. Where did he go? Oh, he's right here. So Bomber, like I said earlier, he is our longest alligator at about 13.5 feet. We do have another very large male in here that's about 13 feet. His name is Hunter. He's a very close second. But they're actually kind of on the larger size, or larger side of the spectrum for how large these animals usually get. And there's a lot of factors that are going to determine how large they can get, such as their environment, genetics, and whether or not they're male or female. Just like with humans, sometimes you're going to get a human that's maybe 7 feet tall. Sometimes humans are a little bit shorter. Kind of same thing with alligators. But also male or female. The males tend to be much, much larger. They're going to average at 10 to 12 feet. And the females usually going to average out about 7 to 9 feet. Now, another thing to keep in mind about size is that size isn't also necessarily determined by age either. There's not a direct correlation there necessarily. So that's another commonly asked question, is how old these animals are in this lagoon. Now, the only way to tell the exact age of an alligator is by knowing their exact birthday or their hatch date. For these individuals that live here in this lagoon, we actually don't know that data. We don't know their hatch date, so we don't know the exact age of most of the individuals here. But because we do know that they're fully grown adults, we can kind of guesstimate and say they're anywhere between maybe 20 to 50 years of age. But they also have potential to live just as long as we do as humans. So that could mean 70, 80, maybe even 90 years old. So some of them could be on the older side of that spectrum as well. Another very commonly asked question that we get asked is, what's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile? So first thing you're going to want to do is pretty simple. You're going to look at their snouts. You're going to look at the shape. Usually alligators are going to have a more broad, wider, U-shaped snout, as this person is demonstrating there. And crocodiles are going to have a much more slender, pointed, more triangular shaped snout. So that is a fun game that you guys can play today. You can walk through our land of crocodiles, and without looking at the signs, you can kind of try to guess, just based on that snout shape, what type of animal that you're looking at. Another thing to remember is that technically there are 2 species of alligators. This whole time we have been focusing on the American alligators, which is what's in this lagoon right here. But the other species is actually Chinese alligators. And there's a couple key differences there as well. We talked about how large the American alligators can get. Remember, the males can get 10 to 12 feet on average. But Chinese alligators, they're going to be much smaller. They're only going to average out at around 5 feet. So a lot shorter in general. Another main difference, other than their location obviously, is their conservation status. American alligators are an extremely successful conservation story. In fact, there was a time in history where there were much, much fewer American alligators left in the world. But due to conservation efforts, lots of things like breeding programs and the like, they were able to make a
Smell like gum.
Ông mình hả? Hả? You take shower?
No, we did shower yesterday.
No, I don't need shower. You sweat. You sweat like you take a shower.
It's the best day ever. What time is it? Wait, is this Nova family? This is all my family. Wait, what's my family again? Shark. I'm alligator. See, I got so much alligators. See mine. See, yo, literally half. But monkeys are long too. Dude, everybody go to shark. Everybody go to alligators and sharks. And the monkeys. What about a shark and an alligator fight? What the? Oh, because sharks and alligators have short teeth, right?
Look, the bird go up in the tree.
Yep, it's right there. All the way up there. Daddy, see that? Up there? Mango. Mango.
Then drink a Charlie and Mark. Come on. Eat, let's go. No, I don't want to eat. If you get a snack, I might have when you go up to the side.
I want some water.
Water is good.